Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing Home Bargains makeup. I cannot believe Home Bargains do makeup. I love going to Home Bargains. Especially, I remember going to Home Bargains when I was a kid because they used to have a lot of cheap food there, or cheap junk food, and I used to just love going there to like get 10p sweets, 10p chocolates and things like that. They used to have, like, their food used to be so cheap, and I love the fact that they've started doing makeup there as well. I did pick quite a bit of makeup up. If there's anything that I'm missing, I'm just going to go in with whatever regular stuff that I have. I did buy everything obviously and put it in a bag, but I had so much of it and I was buying it over consecutive like months or something. Like, I was buying it here, there and everywhere and I had nowhere to store it, so I've put it in a box. We're gonna dig right in. Okay, so first of all I'm just going to apply SPF to my face because I haven't done that yet and I feel like I need a bit of moisturization. I'm using this Garnier one. I'm absolutely loving it. It was in my Pakistani makeup haul and I love the fact that this is such a moisturizing cream. So I'm just applying that. By the way guys, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Right now it's our 1 week holidays and I love it when we have a 1 week holiday because I can really think about what kind of videos I want to make on YouTube, what kind of content I want to make, what kind of things I want to show you guys, and I feel like I'm organising my life at the same time as well. So that's one thing I love about the holidays, and I have recently found out because at the moment I'm not really getting many. Is that a pin sticking out of me there? So with this hijab style, it's like Dina Tokyo's old hijab style she used to do. And I've just put 2 pins up here. Yeah, it's the 1 week holidays, and even though I know that I'm not getting a great following on YouTube and not many people are following me, and I've been making quite a lot of videos over a long period of time and I've become quite consistent lately for the past couple of months, I just realised I really love making videos. Every time it puts me down when I think, oh, nobody's subscribing, nobody's commenting, but I still love it. I still carry on doing it and I just love it. I love makeup, I love showing you things, I love sharing things with you guys, I like making videos, I love the editing part, even though sometimes it can be hard. It's very time consuming. I love that part too. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Let me open this box up. Home Bargains has a selection of sponges that look like this. Remind you of anything? They remind me of the Real Technique sponges, and I've been raving about these for so long. I discovered these were probably the first makeup item I ever saw in Home Bargains. This is the Olivia Hale. By the way, all of this makeup is either by Olivia Hale or this company called Maximo, which you can also get from Poundland, I believe, as well. So I got this sponge. It's the Olivia Hale Makeup Applicator Sponge, and I've actually got 2 in here. These are my 2 backup ones. I'm currently using one and they last forever. I've had this one for ages, like to the point where the colours literally come off. It's faded. So, and it's still just as good. I've just dampened it and it looks bigger than, a little bit more bigger, but I haven't properly run it under the tap, but this does get huge compared to the actual sponge and it is really nice and soft. So I'm going to use that. I also picked up this sponge because I was quite interested in this sponge. This one has a different shape and it's white also. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. I'm going to go damp it later on and then show you guys what I think about it. But for now I'm using the trusty orange one, and they're latex free as well. And it says here they're perfect for liquid, powder or cream makeup. I don't think I have a foundation. I do know I have a concealer. I have 2 in here. I think I have 2. I have 1 and I did bring 2 but it's gone missing. But I am going to be applying my own foundation to my face. I have got some makeup brushes as well, which I'm excited to use. I'm going to apply my Benefit Professional to my skin quickly. I'm going to use this first. This is the Max & More Conceal, Highlight and Contour palette. And it does say that this has all cream products in there. They try and tell you at the back some things you can do with the colours in there. So they're saying to use, for dark areas, use the yellow shade and the peachy shade to conceal. That's what I'm going to do. Let me show you guys that quickly. Quite a huge palette. And by the way, this to me, I believe I bought it for $1.99. It was so cheap and they do still have them there. I have had a look. I had a look last week and they still had them. So this is what it looks like. You get 8 shades in there. I am going to be applying, oh, there's a bit of oiliness on this piece of film. I don't know if you can see that. It's transferred into the palette too. Can you see that? Right here. I don't know about that. That's already telling me straight off the bat this is going to be oily. I hope not. Right, I'm just going to be taking the yellow shade under my eyes like they've told me to do, but then I'm going to be doing any spot concealing with this brownie shade. It looks like it's not going to do much, but it does. It's really good for correcting. So let's go in with the yellow. Whoa. Okay, that's pigmented. It's creamy. It's not actually as oily as I thought it was going to be. It's very thin. It's not a thick consistency. So I'm just applying that under my eyes. Hopefully this will not emphasize any creasing under my eyes. Although I can already see that it's emphasizing the texture under my eyes. It has highlighted pretty well. That's not bad. It looks nice on camera. And I've only just dabbed in there once with my ring finger. So guys, by the way, I just wanted to talk about social media, and like I said in the beginning, my career has not been that great on YouTube at the moment. I've made like 150 videos so far in my life on YouTube, and I haven't still got on. By the way, I'm using the peach corrector now, this brownie corrector that I said I was going to use. I still haven't reached 1,000 subscribers, but it does hurt sometimes, like when you're really trying hard and then you see all these other YouTubers and they're just getting it. But that's probably because their personality suits what a lot of people want these days, whereas me, I'm just in it for the makeup and lifestyle videos. I am branching out. I have branched out quite a lot, to be honest. I do like all areas of makeup, lifestyle. I'm not a massive fashion person because I don't think myself that I'm very fashionable. It's very hard for me to do. I don't know how others do it, and I appreciate it when others can do it, but I'm just not fashionable myself. So yeah, YouTube has definitely changed since back in the day. So I started YouTube when I was going to be getting married, because I was going to be getting married in Pakistan, and I didn't like the way they did makeup in Pakistan. So I didn't want anyone else to do my makeup. I wanted to do my own. So I went onto YouTube, this magical thing called YouTube, and I literally bought makeup and learned how to do my own makeup on myself for my own wedding. Now, looking back at my makeup, just looking back on my wedding pictures, the way I did my makeup was quite questionable, to the fact that I hadn't even done my eyebrows properly. I'd filled them in, but it just looks like I hadn't done anything. I hadn't gone all glam on my eyes. I don't even think I wore eyelashes, did I? I don't even think I did. I didn't know how to contour properly, but I was still learning at that time, and for that reason I've stuck with YouTube, and I've constantly, for this many years now, it's probably been about 8 years I would say, since I started watching YouTube properly, and that I've still just been watching makeup videos. I have branched out. I'm watching organisation videos, decluttering videos. Oh, those are like my secret obsession. And mukbang videos, Mike Chen mostly. I do still love YouTube. I just feel like it's gone down a different route. It's very easy to get involved in all the drama on YouTube, like to want to watch it and to want to find out what happens. But I feel like there's quite a lot still on there. For that reason, I get intimidated by YouTube a lot now, but I still love it, and I still want to carry on doing videos. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe and support me, please, if you can. So I have highlighted. It looks quite stark under my eyes, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't feel cakey or sticky or anything like that, but it has emphasized some of my lines under my eyes, that has. But then I did use that brown concealer contour shade to correct, and I've just put it over my blemishes, around my nose, and it looks alright. It doesn't look bad. So now I'm just going to be going in with my foundation. I'm going to be going in with my EX1 foundation. This is a pretty good foundation if you have dry skin and you like a more creamier consistency foundation. It is a tiny bit on the thicker side, like the creamier side, but it's still really nice, and I like the undertone of it. It's perfect if you're brown skin toned. So I'm just going to get a bit of this. Mine's just coming to the end of it, so I'm trying to use it up. I'm dotting it all over my face, and then I'm just going to blend it out. I'm just blending it out with that sponge, and honestly, this sponge is so soft. I love it so much. It's literally on par with the Real Technique sponge, and it's like $1.79. So how can you get a Real Technique sponge that's cheaper than a Real Technique sponge? Well, Home Bargains can do it. But I've been using this sponge literally for about 2 years now. I've just applied that blended out that foundation, and it has done a really good and quick job. It does absorb a tiny bit of foundation, but not too much. I've noticed that if you blend the foundation on your face first, like you rub it in with your fingers, you spread it out with your fingers and then go in with the sponge, then it's much nicer. I'm just going to be applying a concealer now, and I do have a concealer that I want to use. So I'm going to be using this one, and this reminds me of the, it's basically like the clicky pen one, the twisty one, and it has a brush. This is the Maximal Highlighting Concealer. It looks like this. This one is in light beige. It's just a standard stick, and it comes with a brush tip applicator. Right, I cannot remember for the life of me. I was just trying to get the product out. It took ages for the product to come out of this. I cannot remember how good it is, or if it is even good. I've noticed that after using that contouring palette, my under eyes don't look so bad. I'm quite impressed with that palette, you know. There's a lot of products that's come out. I'm applying it to my eyeballs. Whoa. Okay, that's quite a lot. This is definitely light. Feels thick. Let's do the triangle. This wasn't expensive. I think this was £1. I'm just going to use this for highlighting. Looks like that. Oh my god. I look crazy. Okay, right. I'm going to blend it out with the same sponge. Whoa. That has definitely highlighted my under eyes. It hasn't given me much coverage though. You can still see my baggage. Wow. That has definitely highlighted. More than I wanted it to. It's a dewy concealer because look, it's left that dewiness on my under eyes, and my foundation didn't actually have that. So this is my face. Look how pale I look because of the concealer. I think I just put too much on. I look like a ghost. My eyelids look like a ghostly eye. I did get this setting powder. I'm excited about this because this is like a loose setting powder. Again from Maximal. I do think this was £1. It says the new setting powder by Maximal removes shine and fixes your makeup. You can apply it with a face brush and remove it with water. Water? I've never removed my makeup with just water. So it's just like a really white translucent powder. It's definitely soft. Normally what I like to do is go in with a puff and press it in. But I'm just going to use my Innisfree sponge, which is a bit dirty, let's be honest. But that's alright. It's my makeup. Just going to check if I've got any creasing. Yep, I've definitely got creasing under my eyes. So I'm going to just blend that out. This reminds me of the Maybelline powder. The Maybelline setting powder that I've been using. And also this Innisfree one. So I'm not going to be baking, I'm just setting. It's definitely setting my makeup. Yep, that's definitely done the job. My makeup has been set. I have no issues with that. I would definitely use it again. And for £1, I think it's fantastic. I like how brightening the concealer is. I just wish it had more coverage. I've set my face. I was supposed to do cream contour. Actually, you know what? I didn't set the sides of my face. This is literally going to be the first time I have ever done cream contouring on my face. Okay, I am going to use this Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. It's a bit too small to be used as a foundation brush. I'd rather use it as a concealer brush. But I'm going to be taking the darkest shade in here. Why not? Let's just do it. And I'm going to do cream contouring, which I've never ever done in my life. I think I tried it once and it never ever worked. It never worked. It was too much hard work, so I stopped doing it. So I like the shade. Shade's not bad. I'm just going to put it in all the places where I wish to have contoured cheeks like the gods. And then I'm just going to use the tip to do the sides of my nose. Am I too far away from the camera? I don't really like contouring my nose because my nose at the bottom is quite thick anyway. So I feel like when I contour it or do something to it, it emphasizes it. These creams are not bad, you know. So I'm just going to quickly blend that out. Hopefully it will actually blend out. Oh, that's nice. I like what it's done for my nose. I actually like the way my nose has been contoured right now. That's not bad. I'm starting to really like this palette a lot. Definitely going to be using it more often. That's nice. Moving on to powder products. I have this Maximum Highlight Foundation Contour Blush Palette, and this is in the shade medium. Again, this was £2, and this one I'm looking forward to because I love the look of the powders in here. So what I'm going to do is just bronze up my face or contour my face. I don't tend to bronze, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to use this Primark brush. Look how cool it is. It's got dual fibers. I'm going to be taking a combination of these two brown shades. Hopefully they're not too pigmented. Oh, that is nice. Definitely a soft powder. It's giving me like a soft contour, blurred out effect. I'm having a pretty good makeup day today. Let's hope it doesn't get jinxed. I'm just going to take this brush to do the sides of my nose. Okay, moving on to highlight. This does have two highlighter shades right here. These two highlight shades, I'm going to mix them and apply that to my cheeks. They look a bit dark, but let's do it. Yeah, this is more of a bronzy highlighter. That's pretty though, that is. It's emphasizing the texture on my cheeks though, the highlighter, so I don't know how I feel about that. It's a bit dark, can you see? I'm glad I've left blush till last. I'm just going to be taking this light pinky shade and seeing how I do with that. It's got some glitter in it, so that's definitely going to add to the highlightiness. That's a pretty pink, that is. I really like that pink. I should have just used that. I would have highlighted anyway. Nose as well. I do like to apply some to my nose and chin too. And there we have our base. I do like this palette. I'm not too crazy about the highlighters. I think they're a bit too dark for my face. The blush is really pretty. The contour shade is tiny bit muddy, but it's not all that bad. I mean, nothing I can't get away with. I think I contoured a bit too much over here. And my nose as well. But it's okay. Oh man, I had a blush in here I could have used. This is also from Maximum too. I had brushes as well and I didn't even use them. Let me just show you guys the brushes. I have used one of these brushes before. This is the contour brush. These brushes they definitely look like Real Techniques brushes, and they do sell Real Technique brushes in Home Bargains and these ones as well. So I don't know how that goes down with customers or with the Real Techniques company or Olivia Hale as well. But that's a contour brush. Definitely reminds me of the contour brush from Real Techniques. It's a bit bigger than the Real Techniques contour brush, more fluffier, whereas the Real Techniques one is a bit more dense. The bristles are a bit more longer, but I do like the way it looks and everything as well. It does say contour brush on here, so that's super cute. And again, these are really cheap as well. They're like £2 a brush. I do have an eyeshadow brush in here. I'm definitely going to be using that. And I had this beautiful powder brush. Again, this reminds me of the Real Techniques one. This one is a luxe brush. These brushes are really soft as well. I'm telling you, they're exactly like the Real Techniques brushes. This blush, I really want to try it. It's a beautiful peachy blush. This blush is in the shade Nectar. They didn't have this at my local Home Bargains. I actually went on a trip to Blackpool, I think it was, and they had a Home Bargains there, so I went to that Home Bargains. Sorry, my memory card was full, so I had to sort that out and then come back, and then literally I forgot everything that I was doing. So I've got this blush and I really wanted to try this one. I don't know why I didn't do it. It's a perfect peachy blush. This is in the shade Nectar. And it literally, I love the packaging of this. I didn't notice this. Look at that. You get a little puff in there. Oh my god, you get a little mirror in there as well. That's cool, that is, and that was £1 too. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got a lot of blush on my face already. Let's apply just a little bit. I've got a feeling it's the same shade as that other one anyway, because this is also peachy, but it has less gold reflex in there. Okay, yeah, moving on to this, I'm going to just use the powder in here to do my brows. You get like a little plasticky thing on here that tells you what all the shades are. So that's what the palette looks like. You got some eyeshadows here, eyeshadows there. That's supposed to be a blush. That's supposed to be a powder. And they said that you could use this as an eyebrow colour. And they said one of them you could use as a highlighter. Where's the little cheat thing? They said that you could use this little tiny thing as a highlighter. I'm sorry, that's not enough to be a highlighter. But I'm just going to use that dark brown shade to fill in my brows. I found a little brow brush. This is the Zoeva Brow Line 322 brush. So I'm just going to go into there and hopefully my brows will actually come out okay. My eyebrows are definitely not twins today. Or even remotely identical. That will have to do. Okay, I don't think my brows are in any way similar to each other, but I did my best with the brow powder in here. I haven't used a brow powder in forever. What I did like about the brow shades in here is the fact that they're not super pigmented, it's super dark, so I was able to make mistakes and then fix them afterwards. Using them as eyeshadows, I don't know how I'd feel about that because I don't think they're pigmented enough, but I did like them to use as brow powders. It's not bad. I'm not going to be using the eyeshadows in here, but I'm just going to swatch them for you. These eyeshadows are super powdery, but the shimmery shades are very pigmented. Like, I really do like that bronzy shade. I have got an individual shadow that I'm going to use instead. The shadow I'm going to be using is by Olivia Hale, and this is in the shade Soft Pecan, and it looks exactly like that brown shade, that bronzy shade I just swatched onto my hand. This one I did get from the Home Bargains when I went to Blackpool. My niece has just told me it's from Blackpool. This is the eyeshadow. This was £1. So that's the shimmery shade. It keeps going out of focus, but it looks like the bronzy shade in here. I'm just going to apply this all over my eyes, and I'm going to use the brush, the Olivia Hale base shadow brush, which again reminds me of a Real Techniques brush. Looks like that. So let's just apply that to the eyes. This is a really nice bronzy eyeshadow, and it has like a olive undertone. So I'm just going to use this for like a one eyeshadow look. Put some under my eyes as well, lower lash line. It's got a purple shift to it, if you can see that. A brown purple shift. Let me try the other one using my finger, the other eye. Okay, so that's the eyes done. Simple one shadow look. I really do like this eyeshadow. It's a gorgeous bronzy shade. It has a green undertone to it, an olivey undertone to it, and I do like that it's got this like pinky purpley shift to it. I'm going to leave the eyes like that and then move on to mascara. I wasn't able to get an eyeliner, but that's fine, I don't mind. I did get this mascara and it was £1 also. This is the More Volumizing Hypnotic Black Super Defining Mascara, so they're making a lot of claims there. It reminds me of the Maybelline and Rimmel packaging. Oh my god, you get a huge brush in here, and it's not a plastic wand, it's a bristly wand. Let's try this. Better move my scalp out of the way. Well, straight away the brush is so thick, I've already got some on my eyelid. That's the mascara done. I do like how volumizing this is, but it's not very lengthening, and I did find it hard because the brush tip on this, the wand or on this, was so thick that it was really hard for me to get my lower lashes done. But those are the eyes complete. I wouldn't mind using it again. And it's not bad for £1. Okay, the last thing I've got for you guys is lips. I have two products here. I've got this one, which is a More Matte Lips, and it's in the shade Deep Nude. You get a lip liner in here, and it looks like you get a liquid lipstick in here that's like a pinky nude shade. And then I do have this one, which is more of a lipstick, which is a lipstick, and this is again from More lipstick and lip liner. This is in the shade Ultimate Nude. I think that's what I want to go in with. Maybe I can use the lipstick and then go over the top of the liquid lipstick. The lip liner is so super cute. I think it's really dandy to put into your purse when you're on the go. The shade is really pretty. It did glide on really nicely onto my lips, but again, because it's a pencil, it feels really dry on my lips right now. But that shade is pretty, and because it was so thin as well, I found that I could be really precise with it. I like that it's not a traditional bullet, and this, by the way, was £1 also. Okay, that's a really matte lipstick. It hasn't emphasized any of my lines though, which is nice. That shade's really pretty. I like it. Let me just swatch this. I don't think I'm actually going to be using this now because that lipstick and lip liner was quite dry anyway. I don't want to make my lips any more dry. This one, you get a bigger pencil with it. Let me just swatch it for you. It looks like it's exactly the same shade. And then the liquid lipstick looks lighter. Yeah, it does. But they do look exactly the same shades as what I'm wearing right now anyway. So guys, this is the complete look. This was what I was able to come up using all of that Home Bargains makeup and using the Olivia Hale stuff. The Olivia Hale stuff was what I got from Home Bargains. I did get the Max & More stuff from Home Bargains, but I have seen Max & More floating around in Poundland as well. So this is the complete look. I think it came out really pretty. Like, I think all of this stuff that I used today was really good for every day. But yeah, that completes this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave me a comments down below of what you want to see from me next, what do you want to make up look, and yeah, I hope you guys